Hello guys, in this video I will explain how to use Spring Boot to build a Spring Boot project, and how to use the module in it to improve our development efficiency. I will divide this video into three parts. The first part gonna demonstrate how to build our Spring project and create our first API. And the second part, I will demonstrate how to enable Help deployment to help us avoid manually restarting the server. And the last part, I will explain some basic usage and Lombok. So first, we need to create a Spring Boot project. So let's go to our browser and tab start.spring.io. So first, we need to choose Maven project as our library, and the Java to the version Spring Boot version 2.7.0, and the group which is ca.state. The name we're gonna use my project. So the packaging we use in jar. The Java version JDK we use 8. Dependency we need two dependencies. First one is the very basic thing we need to use, Spring Boot, and the second one we just use Lombok. So we need I gonna demonstrate the Lombok later. So now all set, we just generate the file, extract all files. So here we need to open our project. So file, new, module from existing source, and find the project location and press OK, and choose Maven. Now it's all set. So here the first thing I need to talk about is the folder structures. So here is the root folder for our source code. So if you want to create anything, the controllers, servers, or entities, you need to put all the source code here, because the my project application is here. So if you put the folders in another place, it's really hard to configuration. It will make a lot of error. So we will put all source codes beside the main application. Okay. So first we need to create a controllers, and for our later API. And here is the resource folder. The resource folder contains all the static source. So some like HTML, CSS, and also the most important things, application properties. So here you can do all the configurations for our project. So if you want to access like my school, you need to put all the configurations from school put in here. And later, next one is the test folder. So test folder is contain all the test units we need to test our applications. And the last one is the POM XML. So POM XML is include all the dependencies. If you want to need 8 dependencies, just go to find dependencies and add a dependency tags. So also if you want need blocks, you can just add block here. So you can see our version, Spring Boot version, and the name of our project here, and our Java version here is all set here. So next, we're just gonna demonstrate how to create our first API. So here, create our Java Java class. So class name, it will be user controller. So in our controllers, we need to add our first annotations. It's REST controllers. So create our first API, we need to create a method name public. We'll just return a string, and the name is user API. Okay. First, we need to add our request mapping for our path in the browser. So I'm gonna set is user, and next we just return a value here, hello world. So our application all set. So here we just need to run our application, go to our main application and run it. Oh, sorry, just another application running. I didn't stop it. So just rerun it again. So here we can see our server is running successfully, and the port is on the 88. So let's open our browser here and tap localhost 88 slash our path user, right? And you can see hello world here. So our project running successfully. So next, I gonna introduce how to enable HALT deployment. So first, I just show you if we didn't use the HALT deployment, we didn't use it, and go to if we change something here like hello John. So if we go back to the browser and rerun it, it's not gonna change anything, right? Nothing changed. And next I gonna demonstrate how to enable the HALT deployment to help us avoid manually restart our server to So next, I'm gonna introduce how to enable our HALT deployment. First, I just want to show you if we don't use HALT deployment, how it works. So now I just gonna change something, change some code, like return. I'm gonna just return name John. And now we just gonna go back here and say if it changed or not. So as you can see, it didn't change at all. So how can we change the code? We just need to restart the project. So restart the server. So open here. If we just refresh here, you can see hello John. It's changed now. But how about if we enable our how deployment? So first, if you want to enable it, you need to go to POM file, and you need to add a dependency named dive tool. So here I just gonna add a dependency here, dive tool, and another important thing is the configurations here. We need to add fork. It's really important. You must add it on. So next we just reload Maven. So next we need to do two more steps to enable our hot deployment. Go to file, go to setting. So as you can see, go to the building execution deployment. The first one is compiler, and go to the Java compilers, and go to compilers. The first one, you need to check the build project automatically. You need to make sure it's checked. Okay, if it's checked, and go to advanced settings, and also make sure the allow auto make to start is also checked. So okay, so now our project will automatically restart and save all the changes. So if we go to controllers, now we change something here, like hello um, hello John. So here we didn't restart it, and we go to our browsers and try to also, if you want to how deployment work, the last step you need to rerun servers. So here our return value is hello John. So I gonna return my name here. So I didn't run again, just open again, and restart the page, reload the page. It's gonna John Shi. If you change any value here, and go to browser and refresh. Oh, I didn't save yet. Okay, now it works. Hello John Shi. So now it works. So next step, I gonna introduce how to use the Lambok. So Lambok, if you want to use it, first you need to add the dependency in POM file. So we already have it, as you can see here, Lambok. So next one, we need to add plug in our project. So first one, go to plugs, go to setting, go to plug, and tap Lambok. I already installed and enabled. So here you can see all the notation in the Lambok. You can, if you want to know how to use it, you can just check the document here. So now my Lambok is work. So go to create a domain folder, and the folder will include all the identities. So here I gonna create a user class. So the first attribute is name. Second one is gonna be age, integer age. So if we want to use Lambok, we need to add notation on this class. So the most useful notation in Lombok is the add data. So this add data will automatically generate all the methods we need to in an entity class. So if we save it and go rerun it, and now is rerun finished, and go to Tiger class and go to domain and go to user class. At user class you can see all the getter, setter equal to string, hash code, they're all automatically generated here. So let's go back to our controllers. Let's return a JSON value user. So here we need to change the return type is gonna be a user. So input the user here and create a user variables user equal new user here. So we just use mass user dot set name. So we set name gonna be John, and also set age gonna be 22. Okay, so return we're gonna just return the user here. So now all works. So let's check if it works or not. Okay, so now the server is automatically run. So we just go to code method. So now you can see the JSON format user just come up on the page. So now our API's return user value is works at JSON format. So that's so the second annotation I want to introduce is add SLF4J. So SL4J is a notation help us automatically generate a logger of variables. So if I add these notations, so we can just automatically have a logger here variables. So we can just use the logger directly. So we didn't create any logger but we can just use it. So log is info enabled. We're gonna just print the user information log info, and here will be user. So now let's try it. We will call the method again. So in our logger page, you can see the user and the user information print out in our logger page. So here, that's all I want to introduce in this video. Thank you very much for watching.